We're in Grand Place in Brussels. We finished up at the Atomium and we are just gonna hang out here for a little bit and then we're going over to do something else at 2 o'clock. We are gonna eat a mitraillette, which is a machine gun, which is actually a sandwich filled with French fries, and it's an absolute carb bomb and is delicious. But Grand Place. This is Grand Place in Brussels. It is known as being one of the most beautiful town squares in all of Europe. And it is pretty gosh darn amazing to regard. There's gold everywhere. For those of you who are conspiracy theorists like I am, there's Freemason symbology everywhere. Oh, someone just got married up there. Let me see, oh my gosh. What do you think of this place, Rennie?
Like it, I like all the guns. There's a wedding behind us.
Definitely visit Brussels and definitely come see Grand Place. Now there's a ton of awesome stuff around it, but the place really is breathtaking. After we grabbed fries, she decided she had to have a waffle too, or a gaufre, if you will. So we're gonna grab us a Liège waffle, which, fun fact about us, we actually owned a shop that we made these, and that's all we sold at our restaurant. And
now we have to try them a bunch of places. This one smells like our shop smelled it, so I'm like dying.
well, it is where they come from, so they should be bomb, right? Guess we'll find out. We've got this waffle. We want to say something regarding the waffles though. Just because they're in Belgium does not mean they're right. There are places that are good, there are places that are mediocre, and there are places that are just plain not good, which like the little vans you see, no offense to that company, but they're not good. They're not
well,
right.
A lot of the problem is they're made off site and the dough is a yeast base, so it's going to keep growing, and at a certain point you've lost like what makes a yeast based dough really good.
Maybe it's that, whatever the reason, they're not very good. So this is first bite of this one. They look good.
I'm going for it.
They look right. They smell right.
Oh, the texture is amazing. Like a crunch on the outside,
Let me see.
inside is soft.
Yes, the texture's right. The texture will be like kind of flaky inside and it'll be glossy on the outside. And you'll see the sugar. Let's see. Oh, it's so hot. You can see the sugar where it's melted, but it won't melt all the way. And that's that caramelization that you want. So we're going to recommend this place. Are we gonna recommend this place?
100%. This is a legitimate Liège
Is it
waffle.
just called Original?
No,
Original Those Churros and Waffle?
Mhm.
That's it.
And it's not far from
Right by Grand Place. It's a bomb waffle. You'll find a lot of them in Grand Place, honestly, that aren't that good. In fact, the closer you get to the mannequin pistachio, the worse the food will get. So something to be aware of. We're just wandering now through the streets of Brussels. We're in Saint-Gilles, which is a very cool neighborhood. Tons of restaurants. It's a pretty good mix of people, so it's not boring. We're headed toward a church. Yeah, it looks like maybe they added on a part.
Gargoyles on the one side and then like the red brick church on the other.
And we're just gonna kind of wander for a bit. We don't need to get back to Grand Place right away. We'll go back in a bit. But for now, I think we're just gonna enjoy Brussels. It's a cool city just to wander around and check things out. This is Portal, which is in the middle of Brussels Saint-Gilles. The girls slipped into a second-hand shop. We just are hanging out for a minute, waiting for them. Walking around Louise, or Saint-Gilles, actually, Avenue Louise, we came across this park and decided to take a little break. The kids wanted to play, get some of their Regals out. So we're just chilling. You having fun, babe? Napping, hanging out under trees. It's amazing. I was in this neighborhood 20 years ago, and it has undergone a serious facelift. It's a lot nicer than it was when I lived here, but it's a beautiful place. It's a great way if you want to get away, or if you want to see more of Brussels, if you want to not just go to Grand Place, which is very cool, definitely visit it. But if you want to get away from a little bit and see more, Saint-Gilles is a great recommendation. They have awesome food, people from all over, and it definitely has more of a small neighborhood feel. We're taking the kids now to a huge landmark in Belgium.
Can't miss
Maybe
it.
not cute,
Must do.
popular.
Probably the most well-known.
Mannequin
really.
Pis, the statue. So we're gonna take them there and we're gonna see what they think. I think they're just gonna be like amped up about it.
Just as much as we were when we went.
It's good to see. We're rolling up right now to the famous, the absolutely famous Mannequin Pis. An amazing statue found here in Belgium. Looks like today we're
Oh, are you kidding me? That's it. Look at that. Even has a fun outfit on.
You guys see it?
Did you hear him? He goes, shut up.
You guys see it?
That way for that.
What?
I wanted to see his snake.
You wanted to see him naked?
That's it, I guess.
Do you guys love it?
I came all this way to see it. What? This big. I came all this way to see it. Disappointment.
But look at how cute they've dressed him. This is actually, so I've been here several times and I've never been here without a crowd. So I'm actually a little bit surprised that nobody's here. But that's Mannequin Pis. So all the shops around Brussels are a ton of fun. So we are right in Grand Place. Right there, if we keep going, we'll be in Grand Place on a little alleyway off toward Mannequin Pis. Mannequin Pis is what it is. Just toward Mannequin Pis from the Grand Place, you'll find a ton of restaurants. They have a whole bunch of different places you can get kebabs or pitas. These guys wanted some sushi, so they're getting a sushi roll. But there's a whole bunch of places for beers, for Belgian food.
You could drink beer out of a horn.
You can drink beer out of a horn. There's yeah, all kinds of stuff. So if you're coming to Grand Place and you want to grab a quick bite, this is a great place to do it. My preference is these places where you can just get kebabs. Again, my also preference is to eat away from Grand Place because I think the food's better and costs less. Just my 2 cents. This is convenient though if you don't have a whole lot of time here. These are the galleries just outside of Grand Place. A whole lot of really, really nice stores. I'm standing next to a Rolex store. We've also got some places to eat. Just outside of here, you can get frites, sandwiches, waffles, kind of the classics. Apparently we've got a theater going on here. People in costume and dancing, and girls dancing. I think they might have had some beverages. But it's really a cool little thing to walk down. It's absolutely beautiful. Definitely put it on your list when you visit Grand Place. Our day is wrapping up where it started at the Atomium. Fantastic day in Brussels. I definitely recommend having this city on your list.
And especially in June.
Especially in nice weather. In fact, the best time to visit is late spring, early fall. It is cold and rainy and snowy here in the winter. The Atomium truly is a sight to behold. It's kind of a silly thing in a lot of ways, but going inside was a lot of fun. Made it a lot more entertaining than like the Space Needle or the Eiffel Tower.
It was such a good surprise.
It was just a lot of fun to visit, and Grand Place is always incredible. Get fries, get waffles, get beer, get chocolate.
Get
All
drunk.
the things.
It's a terrific place, and I would definitely say we'll be back again.
It's super nice driving around in our own car here, but it also feels like a time machine because all of the youths of Belgium dress like they're in 1992.
So do the youths of America.
I know, but we're not there, so we don't see it.
Just the style, man.
So, time travel
It's the
aside.
My grandma used to always say she never threw her clothes away because they'll come back in style. dumbest thing
We used to make fun of it all the time.
And she would wear these jean pants with elastic in the top and elastic at the ankles. And about 3 years ago, I started seeing those in stores.
No, it
and
gets
I started
worse. Our
seeing
daughter
girls
asked for
wearing
some.
them, and I was like, holy crap, she's right. Like, and I started seeing these girls junior high school age who dress like my 85-year-old grandma.
Yep.
So if you do want like fashion tips, just like what's every 30 years just kind of loops, you know?
Yep. You only need 10 years worth of clothes.
Anyway, what are we doing today?
So, we are headed to the Marché, the
Marché
Sunday
de
market.
Boisfort.
This one was recommended by a friend of ours, so thanks,
A
Nick.
local Belgian.
Yeah, a friend that we met in Morocco, which is always super exciting for us. One, when we have a local telling us the best places, because they know better than Google. And two, we love making friends while we travel. So, we are headed to the Marché today, and maybe hang at the park a little bit.
Yeah, so along with the market, we're going to a park that's actually close to it, within a few kilometers, that apparently has a castle in the center. You can take a little boat across the moat to the castle. So she thought that would be really fun for the kids.
That would be the moat fun.
Her recommendations were super thoughtful. Like, hey, I think your kids would really like this. This is a fun place to go for you. If you want to go to a nice dinner, here's the place. So they're awesome recommends, and we love that throughout our travels we've made so many friends internationally, and we really hope that a lot of them will be able to make it to the States, and then we can give
reciprocate
them
all the kindness. With that, maybe in the description below, you can click and see some of the recommendations she has us. We'll copy them down there, and off we go to the market. Oh, we're super excited. Found free street parking. Always a good way to go. This neighborhood is absolutely stunning. Huge parks all over. So it's kind of nice to have a change of pace from like the sightseeing and the tourism stuff, and kind of hang like a local in Brussels a little bit more. So we're just about to the market.
Blue eyes, the day has begun. You spin around, you laugh to yourself, and I see you shine in every color, resting your head in my arms. You sing la 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 la.
We're off to see the Castle Park
Get rid of all your sorrows
in this beautiful space. Oh, I love it.
As long as you're with me, get rid of all your sorrows.
If you have some time, some free time while you're here in Brussels, and if you don't, maybe make some, but you know, a down day, we're at this park called Bois de la Cambre, and it is absolutely lovely. There's a really cool brasserie that you take a little pontoon across to. Today is a Saturday. There's tons of people. Today's a Sunday. There's a ton of people here. They have a Portuguese festival going on up the hill, so they're cooking up lots of Portuguese food and a little stage. I'm sure we'll hear some music here shortly. They're having a paddle boat race. It's just a wonderful place to spend a Sunday afternoon.